Hello, my name is Omar Rapisad. It is 2:04 p.m., May 21st, 2019. I'm making this video to talk about some of the tweets I tweeted this morning. There are some videos I tweeted about harassment outside the loading dock. And there is a pattern that has developed over the years about what's going on in the loading dock in the building. And that pattern is the continuing harassment in the form of conversations that's taking place in the loading dock about the community targeting program and the ongoing development and what's going on, what's being done. So the setup is the flag based on lies, put my name on a list, and outsource the monitoring. And the informants who are informing about me, the target, will instigate situations, incite anger, and so on. So what's going on in the loading dock is triggering. And triggering is meant to incite anger and is meant to get a reaction. So what has happened, the format that is taking place, what has happened in the building is the person who flags gets the contract to surveil, to monitor, and then that person subcontracts. So there could be numerous people following you around, contracting with the person who signs you out. And this is a community program, so most people know about it. By now, if it goes on and on and on for years, then just about everybody knows about it, given the speed with which information travels with the technology that we have today. So people who work in the loading dock are using the opportunity to incite anger by talking about the ongoing development in this agenda to enslave. It is a conspiracy to enslave. So what happens is, in my case, the setup is to transfer me around to many people, and all of these people will have a team, and they run experiments to gather information, misinformation, to harass, and so on, and create CDs, and these CDs are submitted to teams, maybe to the cops, not sure, and it's discussed ad nauseum. So, and that's the maid cleaning the corridor outside my door right now. So, what is going on in the loading dock is talking about, the people there is talking about what's going on. So right now, what has happened is there is a new flag. The neighbor has flagged me based on what I said inside of my unit, and claims that I'm walking back and forth in the corridor, which of course I'm not. They have a receipt. They have the contract or is subcontracting, so they are walking back and forth, monitoring my door because, according to the harassing comments, I am a prostitute. It's absolute. So they're monitoring me and they're monitoring the door. So they're walking back and forth. They try to set me up. So since they're monitoring me inside of my unit, they will step out before or after, just immediately. As I'm about to step out, they will step out, and then they will say, well, I'm following them. So, constantly setting you up in numerous ways, just numerous ways. And this is exactly what happened in the mall with the two Muslim women who went home after I called 911 saying they were harassing me as a prostitute, went home and called the cops and said I was harassing them, and the cops came and charged me, no questions. And of course it was dismissed. So I'm working on opening that up again, and because that charge was part of a bigger picture, that the bigger picture being the conspiracy to enslave. So to enslave somebody, you'd have to take away everything that they have and put them in service. So since I'm absoluted as a prostitute, the service is uh, prostitution, sex slavery. So, and the training and the experiments that's being run, the word gerbling is being used, which means that you're stimulated to act out and to show inside your home because people are looking inside your home under the flag of surveillance. So the flagging and the surveillance and the monitoring that occurs as part of that surveillance inside of your home, the illegal monitoring, is a cover for trafficking. You have to show. So after their reports defame you and kick you out of the workplace, you're home, and then the people around are recruited to let you know that this is what you should do in order to get money. You have to show. And then right now, Rick is the chosen seed, meaning he is the master, and I have to show Rick. So the people around the window is talking about what Rick likes. Rick likes to grope the breast. Rick one likes to pump, meaning that he just jumps on people and just pumps away. So I'm in for regerbling, which means that I'm in for to be trained and customized to what Rick likes. So this is the whole cycle of recruitment, trafficking, which of course the cops are involved because the cops are flagging based on lies, knowing that they're lies, because I'm on the YouTube saying that they're lies, and I'm filing court cases and so on against the people who are doing it. So they are lies. The evidence is presented. If they are evidence that could be proven in court, I would have been charged by now. The one charge that went through was a contrived charge because the agenda that the team then was talking about called for a charge. Therefore, I was charged. It's just the opportunity presented itself, and everything was put into place. It was fixed. My bail was fixed because the people in the courts are corrupted. So it's fixed through the courts, and everything was fixed in my case. Even the lawyer was infiltrated, and that was fixed as well. So the flagging system and the outsourced monitoring was not disclosed in my case. Because had that been disclosed, and had it been disclosed by my brother, who's now deceased, and had the contract for 5 years, if he had disclosed to me that he had a contract and I was enrolled in this community targeting program and this community monitoring program, or else I would have been charged, according to him or the police that he was dealing with, that I was in the program. If that had been disclosed to me, then that charge that was put against me would never have occurred. Because then I would have said, no, I don't want to be a part of this program. And if the cops think that they have information that they want to charge me with, then they could go ahead and charge me because I was never a prostitute and I'm not mentally ill. So if the cops think that they have information that they can go ahead and charge, then that's what the system is. There were two options. One, I get charged. Or two, I was put in a community targeting program, which is torture, rape, and kill. And you're used for all kinds of experimentation. So you have a charge, put through the charge, and you can defend yourself in a court, or you have this system in place in the community where you can be used and abused and for years and years and years and slowly killed and slowly raped. Well, not slowly raped, but slowly degraded and dehumanized, raped constantly, remotely. And because it's all fixed, you have people like the ones outside the window right now talking about what they're doing to you remotely. The men are openly talking about Rick raping me at night, and Ranty's looking at me, and Ranty's counter-indicating in this experiment that's being carried out by the cops, the alert program that I talked about in my tweets. So there is an alert program that alerts you because there's reports out in the community about me because I'm a target. Yellow, orange, red alert. So when these alerts go out, I get mobbed, and the cops get feedback. They get a call when there's a red alert. And then the microwave technology that's used to track, because I'm satellite tracked, the power is turned up, and I'm hit with a powerful beam more than once to bring you down. to subdue you, in other words. This is what it is all about. So this is the program that's being run by the Toronto Police, and there are other programs being run by other people because your target and everything is covered. You have the Chinese traffickers running the program where you're being customized to clients that they're selling remotely because you're remotely surveilled as part of the community targeting program. So the tweets that I tweeted this morning are mine. I figured out that my Twitter account is hacked. So I check my tweets continuously. The ones that I tweeted with the videos of the contractors outside the window, they were actually talking about court submissions to get me mentally committed because they are taking part in the wider community targeting program that is linked into the program that's being run in this building. And the building right now is in court with me. So this is all part of the one and the same thing, because the court case is part. There would have been no court case if there was no community targeting program. So because it's a part of the whole picture. It's all part of the same thing. So the contractors are taken part in the targeting that started in this building and went out into the community, my family, my coworkers, the cops. So whether it started in the building with the cops or the cops started with the building, I'm not quite sure. But I know there is trafficking going on because I am being illegally surveilled and I'm being stalked with microwave technology. And this is what I mean. If you notice that there is no signals here, not even pointed to the screen or the computer. But this is what I mean by being tagged.